Hi students, today we will learn about solving the LPP problems. Before solving, we'll understand the formulation of LPP problems. So let's begin with the problems. A firm manufactures two types of products, A and B, and sells them at a profit for rupees 2 on type A and rupees 3 on type B. Each product is processed on two different machines, G and H. Type A is required 1 minute of processing time and on G and 2 minutes on H. Type B requires 1 minute on G and 1 minute on H. The machine G is available not more than 6 hours 40 minutes, while machine H is available for 10 hours during any working day. Now formulate the problem as a linear programming uh, problem. So this is the problem, and we are just trying to formulate the problem. We are not going to completely solve, as this problem is all about formulation. So let us go and solve this. So there are two products, that is product A and product B in the company. Okay. Now these two products have to go through two different machines, that is G and H. Now product A has to go through 1 minute in machine G and 2 minutes in machine H. Now similarly, the product B has to go through 1 minute in G and 1 minute in H. Okay, so these two products, they are sold in the market, they have some profits. So if you sell them in the market, you will get the profits, and the profit on product A is rupees, sorry, the profit on product A is rupees 2 and profit on product B is rupees 3. Now, before we go and solve the problem, we need to understand the constraints. Machine G and H have to do these processings, but they have some constraint, that is, they have some limitations. Okay, that is, they have some time constraints. Okay, the time constraint on machine G is it is available only for 6 hours and 40 minutes. Now, since these data are given in minutes and these data are given in hours, we need to convert these hours into minutes. So 6 hours is 360 minutes plus 40 minutes makes up to 400 minutes. So I will write here as 400 minutes. Similarly, machine H is available for 10 hours. So if I convert hours into minutes, so it will be 10 into 60, that is 600 minutes. So before we solve, the entire purpose of solving the problem is to find out how many number of products of product A should be produced and how many number of type B products should be produced. So let X1 be the number of type A products to be produced, and X2 be the number of type B products to be produced. So at the end of the LP problem, all we have to find out is how many number of X1 and how many number of X2 we need to produce, how many number of A and B we need to produce, that is X1 and X2. So right now we are trying to just formulate the problem. So let's go over formulation. In formulation, first thing what we need to do is come up with the objective function. Okay. In the objective function, there could be two objective functions predominantly. The first one, you can is either you want to maximize the profits or minimize the costs. Now, how to find out which type of problem it is? Since you have given profits, or easily we have methods to find out what kind of problem it is. So here it is profit maximization problem. So when it comes to profit maximization, we need to find out how much each product is giving profit. Product A is giving 2 rupees profit, and there are x1 number of A products. So it is 2x1. 2x1 is the profit on product A, and for product B it is 3x2. So it is 3x2. So what is the total profit if I am selling product A and product B? The total profit will be 2x1 plus 3x2, which is equal to Z. Z is the profit. And what we are trying to do, are we going to minimize the profit or maximize? Of course, we are going to maximize the profit. So first we arrived at the objective function. So let us go to the second step of understanding the constraints. Constraints are nothing but the limitations of the problems. Now, limitations here is, there are only two limitations, the two machine limitations, that they are having a time limitation. Machine G has to do the processing in such a way that it does not exceed 400 minutes, because it is available only for 400 minutes per week. So let us write the first machine G constraint. So it is available for 1 x1, that is x1, plus 1 x2, that is x2. It is available not more than 400 minutes, that is, it is less than equal to 400 minutes. So similarly, if you go for my machine G H constraint, it is 2 x1 plus 1 x2, that is x2, which is less than equal to 600 minutes. So these are the constraints under which we have to operate the machines. So last one, we have done almost the things. The last aspect of this problem is finding out the non-negativity constraints. Now, what are non-negativity constraints? Non-negativity constraints is how many number of x1 and x2 we need to produce. So x1, when we are producing, if you are producing nothing, so you will be producing 0. So it is 0. You can produce 1, you can produce 2, and you can go on. You can never produce -1 products or -2 products. That makes no sense. So that means that how you have to write this particular rotation. So x1, when you are producing, it is x1 is greater than or equal to 0. And similarly, you have to write x2 is greater than or equal to 0. So when you are writing this non-negativity constraints after doing objective function constraints and non-negative constraints, here you have formulated the LPP problem. So this is the end of it. You can write the conclusion and put a box and write objective function and constraints and non-negativity constraints in a single box. So this is the first problem of formulation of LPP. So we'll see that further problems in the next video. Bye for now.